This reading is for Gemini Libra Aquarius collective. We are pulling full moon oracle messages for you all to see what energies are being activated, what source wants to bring up. So if you want a personal full moon reading, our website is on the screen. If you want to gift us a tip for this exchange, we really appreciate it, and those details are on the screen, or you can DM us for NZ bank account if that's easier for you. Okay, now to find some information for those of life, other frequency something. This reading is for Gemini Libra Aquarius. What full moon messages do you have for Gemini Libra Aquarius this time? We got Double Lotus, so I'm going to read this out. And then there's Obsidian Empress at the base. I love this card, it's so beautiful. This deck is by Gabrielle Tesfaye. It's called Centering in the Darkness. Double Lotus. Can I have a love that lasts? A love that doesn't leave so fast. Holding me close, defying time. Unafraid to say they're mine. I pray to have a love that lasts, not the ones like in my past. Temporary affairs that lead nowhere, lovely words floating in the air. And manifest a love that lasts, building dreams that are so vast. A commitment pure and true, I can't believe I'm losing you. Next love I have, please make it last. A true connection, unsurpassed. No hidden secrets or emotions. A love that is completely open. Life is full of mysteries that we are not meant to hardly define, but instead to openly experience. We are forced to let go of the people or places we can't bear to accept existing without, and the outcomes of situations completely take a turn for the worst, with the most unexpected endings. At times it is completely unforeseen, and at other times we did have the faint knowing somewhere deep inside of us this would happen. Even if you have a worry that plays in your mind on repeat, it still feels so painful when it really plays outside of your head and into the reality in front of you. Double Lotus comes to say that any loss you are going through is in no way your fault, regardless of the worries, doubts, or expectations you had prior to it happening. In this piece, a former lover has abandoned a queen in her ocean of tears, while he takes the hand of another lover. She sees him as a lotus, a precious flower she has watered for so long, only to hand over to someone else. If you become heavily fixated on what is already past you, you may fail to notice the lotus growing in your own heart that is drowning due to the lack of your attention. Whatever losses you may be experiencing right now, be mindful not to drown the blessings that are attempting to bloom all around you and the new wisdom that grows within you. Embracing them will truly help you to feel lighter and carry you into the next metamorphosis of your journey. That's beautiful. And this one really talks a lot about like leadership and stuff like that. So you could be, I was going to say a boss babe. You could be some sort of leader within your community, your family. There's something here about the matriarch as well. I actually want to just look at this. It says you're not a victim of circumstance, so that might be needed. You also may need to connect with the spirit realm. Sorry, I'm just looking at the other cards here. You may also need to connect with the spirit realm, with your ancestors a little bit more, and have a little bit more quiet time. There's definitely something new being born, and you may need to have some meditation. I said quiet time as well. I just want to show this, the Masked Lover, for those that this talks about maybe going through things in the past where you're still kind of attached to, like you think you might experience certain things with people again. So there's a need to be mindful for that. And also I'm seeing, like, if you are having suspicions about, this doesn't have to be a romantic thing, but anyone that you have a loving connection with, in terms of like their attention being elsewhere, or them being unavailable, or them like, what was I going to say, like being focused on someone else, if that is a suspicion you have, this kind of confirms it. Unless you really know that that's not happening, it just talks about maybe there are triggers coming up, if that makes sense. So please take that, I guess, with a grain of salt. This is a collective reading, and I don't like kind of saying those things on here because it's easy to take it out of context. So please use your discernment with all the messages that are given, your own intuition. Take what I say and then go chill on it and see if it's actually confirmed for you throughout your day, even. Not everything I say in this will be for you. Now I'll find some formulation as well. Those of love, light, efficacy, just in peace. What full moon messages do you have for what full moon messages do you have for Gemini Libra Aquarius? We have, it is okay to take a risk. This just jumped out. So if there's any risks you're wanting to take, new things you're trying to try, it's okay. When I drew this, I was thinking of like jumping from one side of the land over the water to the other. So a calculated risk. You might need to run back a bit to like, whoop, if that makes sense. So you might feel like you take I was gonna say 4 steps back and then like 10 steps forward, We also have Rimu. So for those that are familiar with Rimu, it is a red pine native to Aotearoa. For me, Rimu brings me stability, home, community structure, generational wealth and protection, or activates that. It's also really good for your skin protection. So yeah, that shelter, that external protection. I also just heard force field. Some of you will need to up your spiritual protection, but there is something here to do with your stability, but I just want to pull some more. Oh, so it's okay to take a risk when it comes to your stability, like your home and stuff as well. And I'm also seeing like you're stable, so if you take a risk, you're gonna be fine. Like this card is very it's been a bit messed up by water, but it's the Taurus card, and it says, yeah, it's Venus. So this talks about fertility, love, and self-care. So there's something here about you needing to activate a little bit more self-care. It's and this is within the physical realm as well. Yeah, this is very physical. It's giving like, yeah, pentacles in the tarot. So your home, what you eat, your body, what you're nourishing your senses with. Taurus is also the mother, so some of you might be mothers or parents. But there's something here about you needing to nurture your sense of self-worth, like, and ask yourself how you are taking care of yourself, how you're mothering yourself. There's also the Hierophant on there, so that's also about your routine and structure. Yeah, there's a lot about home, routine, structure, self-care, and some sort of risk here. We have sharing intimacy and heart with soulmates, hidden emotions, exchange, love, the moon, and connection. So this full moon is really bringing you a time of connection, a time of sweetness, a time to like speak to others and share love with others. So be open to that, be open to that sweetness. Pink is kind of relevant here, so your heart space, but also maybe you want to wear pink as well if you're not feeling so much of that love or openness or willingness to share. Also connection to water here. And then we have transformation, open heart, luck, movement, healing, fortune and confidence, protection, creativity, dreams, your crown, writing, music, dance. Yeah, so I feel like you'll need to get into the festive energy, which I fucking hate saying because I'm not really a Christmas person, but I feel like the festive energy for yourself, like get into the state of self-care, deep healing, movement. This is even like enjoying the arts, enjoying culture, enjoying the little luxuries within life. But this, yeah, music, writing, there's something that needs to be activated within your crown this full moon, or stimulated. I'm hearing, yeah, like intellectual stimulation.